Riley. We're heading to school. You got your mask on already? Anyway, it's somebody's birthday tomorrow.
Me.
So we got some treats for that, so I'm pretty excited. And Avery and I have a full day. Biggest thing is, see how we're driving the 1-ton to take the kids to school? Well, I should be driving my Kia, but it's broke. So we got to figure out what's wrong with the Kia. So I'm not sure what the title of this video is going to be yet. It might be, you know, how to fix a battery cable on a Kia, or maybe it's how to LS swap a Kia. I don't know. We'll see where the day goes. But we got to get the little puddle jumper fixed. So we'll see you back at the house. All right, back at the house, but kind of forgot I was in the middle of something. So I can't work on the car yet. Still pouring some weights. These weights are really working out well though. I'm really happy with them. Got my farmer handles over here. Just pulled these weights out this morning a little bit early. They kind of chipped up a little bit. And I also made some smaller ones. I wasn't gonna make the 2-inch ones, but since these here are like range between 22 and 25 pounds, depending on the moisture in the air, like it's kind of a big jump to add 50 pounds. And so I want a little bit smaller increments. These are probably like 10s or 12s. I haven't weighed them yet, but I think it'll be nice to be able to do, you know, 25 or 20 pound jump instead of a 50 pound jump. So gotta get that in there. So, oh yeah, that's better. All right, so those are poured. Get those out of the way, shop cleaned up, and bring the Kia in right here. Hey, do you think these weights are gonna help me get strong? Yeah? Can you lift this thing?
No, never.
Try it. Try it. Okay.
Can you hold this?
Oh, yeah. 300-pound deadlift right here. Go for it. No?
No, not at all.
That's all right. Someday.
Yeah.
All right, so what's been happening with the Kia is I was having some battery issues because I never replaced the battery in this car since I bought it. Just replaced the battery. With the old battery, the cables were getting corroded all the time. And then eventually the battery just quit. And so put a new battery in, it's been great. And now seems like everything powers up just fine. My luck, it'll probably start right up. Yep, it just started up just fine. What the heck? Don't you love it when things just fix itself? But something's wrong, so I'm gonna pull it in the garage, and I'm thinking that there's probably a loose connection like at the starter or something. So we're gonna check all the connections. This video might be kind of lame.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, you are. Just put your Alright, so yeah, we got a new battery. I put new cable ends on it and everything.
I know the engine is
tighten those
broken.
up.
I think the engine is broken.
You think so?
Yeah. This is part of the engine, so you twist it, and it twists by itself.
That's how you check the oil.
What?
That's how you check the oil.
Well, that's how the gas is in here.
No, oil.
Will? That means I gotta fix.
Alright, so I'll tighten these up and then and then we will jack it up and check the starter connections. Let's see if we can find it here. There's the starter right there. Okay. Let's see. You can see it up in there. Yeah, there you go. There you can kind of see it. That's the starter exciter wire. You can see, kind of see how corroded it is and like melty looking. So I'm gonna try to replace that end.
Dad, do you need this note to see it?
Just with the crimp connector and then
Dad,
tape it real good.
Dad, you have to look at this.
What?
You gotta look at this because it has all the note what you have to do.
Oh man, that is a big list.
Yep, and there's 2 checks. All
right, so let's try to replace that end. I think that's it's the most obvious issue. All right, so I had to run to Napa, pick up some terminal ends here. So, and then we did lunch. Just kind of hungry, just kind of on a lazy day, especially now that I know that this probably isn't that big a deal. So I'm gonna figure out what size I need for that wire under there. Then we'll use a little bit of heat shrink and some tape, and I'll show you what the finished product looks. I'm not gonna really be able to show you how to do it because it's tight under there. So, all right, let's get this Kia fixed up. All right, so got the wire all fixed up down there. I'll show you what it looks like. Let's see here. Can you see it? Yeah, kind of. You can kind of see it. So I just put a new end on and did some heat shrink. And this heat shrink has like kind of some sealant stuff on the inside that when you heat it up, it gets all sticky, and so should be mostly waterproof. So we'll hook that back up to the starter here and see if that fixes the problem. Only thing is, it's kind of hard to tell if this is actually going to fix the issue since the car worked today. So, alright, let's hook it up and we'll do a few test starts. Sweet. Just got the daily back. So, one question I get often, not necessarily on YouTube, but just in life, is why in the world do I daily drive Kia Spectra when I'm a car guy? Everybody like gets so excited when they hear that I'm a car guy to ask, oh man, what do you drive? I'm like, oh, 2006 Kia Spectra. And the reason why is this thing is so cheap to work on. And I have no desire to do anything cool to it. And so I save a lot of money by driving this little kind of basic car, which allows me to do other things with other cars and not be distracted. Like back when I had a 95 Grand Cherokee that I loved, it was fun, but like I just was constantly working on it all the time. It was my daily, but like it was hard to keep it roadworthy because I was always trying to, you know, modify it and wheel it and stuff. And so the best thing I ever did for my wheeling rig was get something else to daily drive. And it allows you to do a lot cooler stuff to your wheeling rig. And this thing, it's just, I'll run it till it quits, run it till it doesn't make sense to fix anymore. But it's cheap. Like, I could buy a whole set of tires for this car for the price of like 1.5 tires for the Jeep. I'm gonna get this thing out of the garage, and then I'm gonna tell you kind of about the next steps on the Big Chief. So, got some sad news on that engine. So, I've been tossing around a few ideas. Let's see what you guys think. All right, so if you've been following along, the Big Chief motor, the AMC 360 build, discovered some bad bearings in this thing. So now I'm like, what do I do? I don't know if I want to spend a ton of money on machine work, but I will if that's what needs to be done. Then Chris had mentioned, hey, you've got a running 360 in the Jeep right now. Wonder how the bearings are on that thing. And one of the biggest reasons why I am going through this is it's just a big, leaky, nasty mess under there. So, what I think I'm gonna do is spray this thing with some degreaser, take it down to the car wash, and you know, power wash it. Get it all cleaned up, get all as much grease as I can off of it. Then I can pull the pan off. Since I have a full set of you know, pan, valve cover gaskets, all that kind of stuff, I have everything that I need to seal this engine up, plus add some power. So I can pull the pan off this thing after I get it power washed and check the bearings. I'll pull that rear main cap off first because that's where the rear main seal is that I'd want to change out anyway. I'll know pretty much right away if you know, the condition of these bearings. If this engine is decent, then we'll do a little freshen up right here in the engine bay. So we'll just pull the cam and lifters back out of that Summit cam. We'll put the intake, the Edelbrock intake on here. We'll swap out for the HEI distributor. And we'll just run this one, but got to see if these bearings are good first, and go from there. I can even just put those heads on here, since I already swapped out the valve springs on those heads and did the 3-angle valve job. Is hopefully the you know, cylinders are good in here and everything. So anyway, what do you guys think of that? I think it's a pretty good plan, and it could save me like $500 to $1,000 pretty easily, and then freshen up the engine, and it'll be deal with all those leaks that, you know, leak on the exhaust and make it stinky and everything. And then I can move on to getting this transmission built. So that's where we're at with the Big Chief. I will try to do that this week, you know, get the engine bay cleaned up, pull that pan off, and investigate those bearings. But I'm not going to be able to dedicate a ton of time in the next month or so on the Big Chief because I gotta get the 1 ton fixed up. We've been putting in quite a few offers on different properties and stuff, and one of them's gonna stick, and then we're gonna be in this need to move and build and all that kind of stuff again. And my truck is not in great condition for that. So I've got a whole box of exhaust parts there. I've got all the front end parts to get the front end put back together and tightened up on the shelf there. So lots of work to be done on the 1 ton, plus some convenience types things, like the door handles broke, which is super annoying. The sun visor has a light that won't shut off. The driver's side mirror won't stay in adjustment. The driver's door hinges are wore out. So there's a number of things. Plus, I want to build a bumper for it. I've got this big old piece of wreck tube right there that I'd like to build a bumper for it and make provisions for a winch. Because when we do have property, I think that will be handy. So, all right. What?
My hair.
Your hair?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can help you. Oh man.
So Mommy have to cut it out.
Should I just cut the whole thing off? The whole ponytail?
Yeah.
Like just cut your hair right off?
No.
Oh.
Did you cut my hair?
Yeah, this ponytail's gone. Just kidding. The birthday girl loves donuts. So do I. Donuts definitely have a special place in my midsection. So, but this place, this is like our favorite place to get donuts right now. And it is a chain, but it's pretty cool how they make it have like this local feel. Like, check it out. All the artwork of the local, you know, monuments and sightseeing stuff. So, pretty cool little place. They were gonna shut down totally because of COVID, but Spokane stepped up, and it seems like they're gonna stay open. So hopefully we can keep buying donuts from Amy's Donuts. All right, let's go surprise that little girl. What?
I'm 7.
You're 7? Look what I got.
Donuts!
I don't know about that. Look at all this birthday stuff.
And my birthday!
Yeah?
Yeah, and then it's gonna be Daddy's birthday.
That's right. I'm gonna be an old man. All right. Well, birthday breakfast was amazing. Donuts for the win. So we are off to have some more.
Grammy and Papa! Grammy and Papa!
For some more birthday celebration.
Yep.
So stay tuned for updates on the Jeep. Should be tearing into that later this week. So I should know more about the direction I'm going with the engine. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching this video. Wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. See you next time.